What exactly is a narcissistic healer? First of all, I wasn't going to do this video, where I was kind of on the fence about doing this video. I took notes a while ago, 5 signs of a narcissistic healer, and I will get into those. But I felt called to do it because something pissed me off this morning, and it shouldn't piss me off, but I'm so tired of people being judgmental or people being in their ego all the time. And when it comes to being a healer or a practitioner or any kind of service business where you're helping somebody, I think that this is going to be a really important topic to bring up, because I see it too often. And this is going to be more of an intimate conversation, because part of it is just me venting, okay, about narcissistic healers. So something, I'm not going to get into specifics, and this isn't just about the practitioner and the patient. This is also about just practitioners as a whole, healers as a whole, whether even you're hiring somebody. And this is what kind of ignited me this morning to talk about it. It was something with a couple of groups, Facebook groups I'm on, and somebody, a healer, was hiring other people, looking for a hire, and they started judging, or they started almost criticizing applicants for asking for a certain amount of money, and a lot of people agreed. It was this, the way I took it, okay, I could see their point, and I could see where they're coming from. You have the experience, you have, you're running a business, and, you're not going to pay somebody, X amount of money because you won't make enough to sustain your business. But the way it was coming across to me was very judgmental and was very disempowering for those applicants, or for those new grads, or for those people who didn't have any experience, but they wanted to help people and they wanted to be in this role. So they said, okay, I'm asking for this amount of money. Right away, people shoot them down. And to me, this was disempowering somebody. This was cutting somebody down, cutting somebody's worth down, even though somebody may say, I feel like I'm worth that much. I put in this amount of time. Okay, maybe I don't have the experience yet, but I went to school for it. I did this. I feel like I'm worth that much, so I'm going to ask for that much. So, without getting into specifics, because I don't want to, not that any of them will watch this video, but it just made me want to talk about narcissism, narcissistic healers, egotistical healers, and some signs of what they are, how to look for them when you're going to somebody to help you, okay, with a certain condition or ailment, or, healing is a very individualistic thing. I can't say that right. It's a very personalized thing. It can be a very difficult thing, because it is you and another person, right? And a lot of times you're going through a lot of emotional stuff, not just physical. So you want somebody who you can trust, okay? And the biggest sign that I think for a narcissistic healer is that they make you feel disempowered versus empowered. So when you go to a healer, and let me first just say that a healer is not somebody who is fixing you. So this is another sign, anybody who is claiming to fix you and aren't open to any other alternatives or options, or think that this is my way and this is the way it's always been, or they boast about how many people they've fixed or problems they've solved. And there's this balance, or this dividing line between marketing yourself and getting people to trust you, and this sort of ego that comes out with it. And it's not something that you can often put words to. It's something that you intuitively feel about somebody, okay? So anybody who is boasting, who is bragging about, their I don't know, plaques on the wall, or how many people they see. It becomes like a game, okay? It becomes like a game where the focus goes away from the patient, from you, to them, okay? It's all about them. So they make you feel disempowered rather than empowered. So a true healer, somebody who truly has it in them innately, makes you feel empowered. Because really, a healer is not fixing you. They're guiding you to help heal yourself. Okay, we all have our innate ability to heal ourselves. So it's not that somebody is, no matter what the modality, okay, it is you doing your own self-healing. They're just being the medium or the guide to it. Okay, so whenever you feel disempowered, whenever you feel threatened, whenever you feel intimidated, there's also this balance between, and I understand, doctor-patient level, the doctor's up here and the patient's down here, but sometimes when it comes to deeper kind of healing, emotional healing, you want to be a little more level, because you need somebody who will understand you, who you can resonate with, not just somebody who is materialistic or coming at it from the I'm better than you mentality. And this is what I see. I see a lot of judgment coming out. And I took some notes, and like I said, this is intimate. So let me see what else I put here. They try to manipulate you. It can be soft persuasion, okay? Let's see. It could be like a hardcore sociopath, but soft persuasion, try to manipulate you into things that are against your will or against your better judgment. The other part of disempowerment is they don't listen to you. They talk more than listen. So I feel like a lot of gifted healers have this inner confidence, and they really pay attention to the patient. They make eye contact, body language. Of course, it's going to depend on what sort of modality it is. You see a lot of doctors who are on their computers and they don't make eye contact, and that's just the Western world. This is the world we live in, right? Where we have this okay, the doctor's up here and the patient's down here, like this lowly this person who is hurt and broken and blah, 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 blah. But true healing, I feel like it does have this it focuses more on the light than the dark. It focuses more on your strengths and building up your strengths rather than honing in on only your weaknesses and what's wrong with you and where you're broken. True healers will take that where you're feeling broken and reframe it or make you see it from a different way. Like shift your perception on it, your perspective on it. And I don't know, like do something beautiful with it. Like healing can be an art form. It's very poetic if you think about it. And we don't think of it in that way because we think, well, I got an ailment, I got a rash, I got, a busted knee. Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to get a fix and I'm going to get a pill and things will be fine. But true healing goes deeper than that, okay? So I already mentioned they speak strictly from their ego. They claim to fix people, like, I don't know. They get their energy from boasting about it, basically. They shut down any other opinion, claim that their way is the only way that's going to fix you. They promise you things that no one else can, right? Like I said, healing's a very personalized thing. So, and they don't listen, make you feel disempowered. That's the big game here. Let's see, Okay. So yeah. Anyway, I think this is a topic that we really need to watch out for right now. It's a popular thing for us to be judgmental, and I don't know, I was just called to do it because I'm tired of us judging each other. Like, why do we judge each other? What is the point of us always this, like, I'm better than you mentality? And it goes back to conditioning, it goes back to training. We have this ego, and we have this need to protect ourselves or feel that we're better than somebody else. And maybe that is why a lot of people become doctors or try to fix people, because it gives them energy, gives them something they're missing. And like I said, I didn't want to do this video initially because I don't want it to come across as judgmental on anybody who has the background or the experience or the skill set. There's nothing wrong with that at all. And I completely applaud that, 100%. But I think we need to be wary of when the ego comes out or the judgment comes out, just because we feel like, well, I've struggled to survive. We have this mentality that struggle and hardship and years and years and years of hardship equals success. We all have this. And even now, just thinking about it, you're like, well, yeah, duh, right? Does it though? Does it? I want you to think about it differently. Just because you've been through stuff and hardship and you have experience, does that make you better than somebody who maybe has no experience, but innately they have a gift because they're doing it more from their heart? They have this will to help. They're not just doing it for materialistic reasons. So never judge somebody only based on experience. That is all I'm saying. I'm sure you've been to a lot of healers or doctors or whoever it is, practitioners, holistic or Western, whatever it is, and they looked great on the surface. They had great credentials. And then you went to them and you didn't resonate with them. Why is that? Why did you not resonate with them? And then maybe you went to somebody else who had very little experience. Maybe they had like less than a year of experience. And it was life-changing for you. Why? Because you met each other on something more than just those plaques on the wall. You met each other on a heart level, on a Shen level, okay? On a spirit level. That is the difference here. So whenever somebody is boasting or they're gaining energy from manipulating you, or they don't listen to you, they don't even make eye contact with you, they make you feel like worse, that you have a lot of problems. And you're going to agree with it because they're the expert, right? Never give your power away to somebody just because other people are. That's all I'm saying. So these are just some signs to look out for. I'm sure you've experienced some of them. Like I said, let me know what your thoughts are on this, if you've ever experienced this, if you see this. I think it's just this big thing because we have this blanket of, superiority, especially in the US, and it's just, sometimes it makes you think like how backwards it is, because there's a lot of people who need help, but there's a lot of people who go seek help, but they're still in pain. They're still in pain. They're still in fear. They still feel bad about themselves. Why are we condoning, or why are we, applauding, making people feel worse about themselves, making people feel bad about themselves, making them give their power away, or making them feel disempowered so that we can make money, right? It's a big scheme. Make money off of it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to make this too long because we're nearing on 15 minutes. So anyway, have a great day. I hope this was helpful in any way. And if it resonates with you, please let me know. Please comment below. Subscribe. I put out new videos every single week for you. And I will see you on the next video. Peace out.